All right, we're sick of these penis intros, dude. Like, we're just not gonna do intros now. We're just gonna get into it. God, perfect.
Not you. We gotta do sauce or wash with the 901 game.
Jesus Christ, not again. Sauce or loss every day until it's finally funny to other people except for us. Right. All right, Caleb.
What's the topic?
Huh?
So what's the
Oh, we're
topic?
doing school stories.
Oh, is it?
This is for our boy Shreddy Krueger, Angel Gallegos. He requested this a while back. We're getting around to it. Yeah. Sorry about the wait, man. Sorry, it took forever. Yeah. Who's got one? Bring him out.
Caleb,
Let's go.
You said you had a big one.
Yeah. I've got one or two. Yeah. I don't remember the context, the total context, but I found a tampon on the floor. Like, it was just open. It was the cotton thing, and we were eating chili at school. And I just dropped it, the whole thing, right in the bowl of chili, swirled it around, let it get all filled up, and then I threw it onto a seat next to me. That's what it looks like.
Nice.
Fresh used.
Real.
Yeah. And then this is all at lunch, by the way. And,
Whoa, Caleb, who'd you pull that out of?
My victim.
Oh.
I remember when Nate chugged the hot sauce.
Oh my God, I was there.
Oh yeah. Details. I wasn't.
He got sick.
He puked in
Oh
the
my God.
We basically bet Nate like $5 or $10 if he chugged like a bottle of hot sauce or some crap. He got like almost all the way through it, chugged a couple bottles of water and half a Gatorade afterwards, and then he proceeded to throw it all up because he drank too much liquids.
Because it's hot sauce.
It was pretty hot.
It wasn't that hot.
It was kind of hot.
What was it, Frank's?
Then why'd you get a?
It was habaneros.
Yeah, it was the Beast. Jay brought it, I remember. But,
yeah, the
Ew.
Beast, which you can
remember-
buy at Publix.
Yeah, I stood next to Nate when he was throwing it up. It was coming out of him.
Oh, next to
It
him.
came out of his nose too, was
Yeah, it
what
was
I heard.
bright red. He was losing it.
Oh my God, that reminds me. I had we were in the locker room. I think it was junior or sophomore year, and I was given this vape juice that had the beer flavor to it, and it was 50 Nick
Ew.
with beer flavor.
Beer flavor.
Yeah, I mean at the time I repped it because it was fire at that time,
No.
but it just tasted like nothing. Tasted like absolutely nothing.
I believe that.
Ricky, you got any?
I got any? This is another locker room story. This was going on whenever all these school shootings were going on. Kind of the trend, everybody being really scared at school. We were doing a practice lockdown. Matt, you were there for it. We used to go into the locker room during gym, and a fuck ton of people would skip the class all the time. And you know, we call it the jewel room. If you don't know, people used to slam the locker door shut really loud. It'd be really loud in the locker room to where you can hear it
Oh
outside.
my God.
And I recorded a video. They sound the lockers. They sound like gunshots. And this was around the time we had practice drills and stuff like that. I sent a picture of us sitting in the locker room, and the people were like sitting there looking depressed. I put it on my story, and I said, "We're having a lockdown, or we're having a school shooting lockdown. Please pray or something." Then later, I took a video of me running out of the locker room door while my friends were banging the doors in the background, making it sound like gunshots.
Oh my God.
And my friends were telling me delete that shit. People were telling me delete that shit, man. That ain't funny.
No.
But it was
That's gold.
yeah. Angel was in that class too. Actually, he might remember this.
Yes.
But it was funny. Once I was running out and I opened the door, and that caused all the noise to go go into the gym where all the teachers were, and all the gym teachers like got up and they're like, what the hell's going on in there? I was just acting out, laughing like hell, pretend, and I just didn't tell him anything. I was just sitting there laughing and walking.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I was sitting next to someone that did it like for the first time. So the dude would take it and go, and I was sitting right next to it.
You just wham.
Yeah, and I
Pena?
went straight deaf from that.
Wasn't it Pena?
It was either Pena or I can't think of his name. I don't know.
Ricky,
It was funny though.
remember that really weird kid? I think me and you were in gym together. You saying you slamming the lockers made me remember. That kid that hated when we slammed the lockers.
A kid that hated
my
when we
God.
slammed the lockers.
Yeah. Oh, when was that? I don't. I think you were in there, but like it was some kid that hated when like we would slam the lockers, or like he hated when they were open, and like he would run up and slam them shut whenever we had them open. So we would like run and like open all the lockers, and he would just be like, "No!" and just start slamming them shut. What?
Sounds
Oh,
like a
wasn't it
fucking prick.
wasn't it that
To be
one?
honest.
He was. I swear to God, he was like something was wrong with him. Let's just say that for the issues of it.
That was most of the population
So
of that place. Go
so
off.
we used to open up every single locker. I don't know, Ricky might have been there. We used to open up every single locker and then run across with all of our hands, and then you just hear.
He had the Ricky. I think you were in my gym class, or maybe it was Mark Sims. He had the orange glasses. He would be in the comments in the morning sometimes.
John.
Orange.
John the Legend.
Yeah. That's him. That's him.
John.
John the Legend. I don't remember his last name. He's probably a grade or two under us.
God, I don't know him. He
Man,
sounds
he stole.
familiar.
Angel will know because he's here. He stole a powerlifting belt from the weight room, and one of the coaches reported him to the SRO, and he tried playing it off like he didn't have a powerlifting belt on under his orange zip-up vest. It was hilarious, dude. We were falling over each other, pissing.
God.
Oh, dude. God.
I used to tap on kids' shoulders and be like, "Hey, watch this," and I'd roll up to the teacher's desk and take their staplers and clog up their
I used-
staplers.
I used to do that too. I think that was 8th grade. We'd just take the staplers off their desk and just put it beside our desk and like try to make it quiet and just keep pressing them. And then like
Yeah,
on the
and-
floor, you'd see a pile of like 100.
Yeah, I would look at the stapler, and inside the little hole where the staples come out, it's like 20 of them clogged up in the same spot, so it would take like 40 years to unclog.
Yeah.
I basically ruined their staplers.
Oh,
Right. I love doing that.
speaking about teachers' rooms, okay, so going through high school, me and Evan had some beef going on.
Oh God.
Really?
It was in Miss Upsher's class.
Ah, that's right.
And as much as I hate to bring this up again because it was and I've never heard anyone have such a good roast, and I forgot what it was. We were sitting in Miss Upsher's room, and we were sitting there talking and doing our art, and Miss Upsher was sitting at her table, and I said something, and then Evan made the remark back, made the sly remark back. He didn't even get in trouble. I turned red as a tomato.
What?
It was perfect.
I don't beef. What
I
are you
forgot-
talking about?
I forgot what it was. We were sitting at the table, and you were like, "Well, at least I don't." And then it was something or another.
So what are you just saying? Y'all were having some arguments going on, and he
it
just
was-
roasted your ass?
Yeah,
Fill me
Oh,
in
I
here.
roasted you, Matt?
yeah.
I would never do that. That would be so rude.
No.
Never. Not us.
Not me.
Not this friend group. No.
No. Fancy, you got anything? You've been quiet. Come on, fill us in.
Well, let's see. You have to give me a second. I've been trying to think. I promise.
Dead air. Junior English. I remember AJ fell asleep on his desk with his pencil straight up in his hand, writing mid-sentence.
Oh my God.
Out.
Sounds about right. That was our boy.
Kid
Of course,
would
AJ
always
falls
sleep.
asleep like that.
AJ would sleep everywhere, no matter what. Lunch table, any class.
I don't think I told anyone this one, but in that class, it was me, Caleb, Evan, AJ, and that
Dude,
was
that's
it, right?
God lineup.
There
Yeah,
was a
it-
couple other people, but not
At
that.
the end of the year, we had a huge essay that was a big deal. It was like 50% of the grade, and everybody was like up late at night stressing and like, oh god, I'm never going to finish this. And we had journal checks, and people were like,
Stress.
oh god. And I didn't give two shits, so I showed up to class on the day of, and we had to submit them through the computers. And she was over there working on her desk, and she walked up to me on her little laptop. She said, Michael, you want me to read yours out? And I totally forgot what I did because it's been months since I turned it in. And I said, sure. She said, old Godzilla was hopping around.
Oh my god, you did not.
I heard about that story.
He did. That was amazing.
And Caleb was sitting next to me. We were both going.
I think I remember what AJ did for his. He might have just had the letter H on his paper. Like,
Oh, I remember y'all telling me about that. And then he made it to like the max size possible.
Max font.
Yeah, he did. He did. I remember.
We never
Those are
had to do a
delinquents.
senior paper. The only thing we had to do, or we had to do a senior paper one time.
I
no,
did.
they
and it
made
was-
such a big deal about the senior papers. I never did one.
Yeah, and then they just
Ours was-
canceled ours halfway through. They were like, "You're not doing it anymore," and I was like, "Okay."
Mine adventures was just keeping track of one topic throughout the entire year or entire semester, keeping like track of it, writing something new every month. We bullshitted it, but still, we sort of
Yeah.
had one.
The way to do essays.
I think if I did mine, I think mine was over like depression for some reason.
I
Somebody
had
did
a
music. Somebody did music.
Why can't I see Matt's face?
No, it was me. I did music. Sorry.
my one of my school or one of my paper topics. They said something that would. I don't know the I don't know what we were writing about, but anyway, my topic was we should taxidermy the top 1% and hunt them for sport and taxidermy the top 1%.
Yep.
And one of my examples was imagine having a taxidermy of Kim Kardashian in your living room. Because you know the
Huh.
rich anyway, not especially not just.
Yo, I'd mount
1%,
the head
the
of Jeff
rich.
Bezos on my wall.
You wouldn't even have to stuff that Kardashian taxidermy.
Oh, that's right.
Too much plastic. She'd stand up like a bar.
Oh my God, Caleb.
Anyway, my sister came up with that topic, not me, but still. And she wrote the whole paper. Thank you, Candace.
Pantry, you got any more?
Sit down.
See, I'm
Got that quarantine energy.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sitting on my ass all day. I got work tomorrow. What do y'all think of the new podcast I'm coming up with?
You
Which
gonna
one?
plug you're gonna plug yourself? His personal stuff that he put on the Outcast page. Or I
Yeah.
say
Wasn't bad.
personal. They won't know it's gonna be his stuff. That short
Oh,
story.
Story thing.
Well, I am, of course, not going to spoil it to y'all, and I am, of course, going to have y'all part of it eventually.
I think I remember one school story.
I'll be right back.
So
Wow.
back when I was in Miss Buchanan's class, they used to,
Names.
or not. Sorry,
Oh, I don't
it
care.
was Smith's class, I think.
Oh, I love her.
We used to have me and Keel and Christensen. I'm just gonna say those. I had this, I guess, with a tiny vape pen. It was like one of those, looked like a wax burner, but it wasn't. So we had that, and every time Keel would hit it, he would blow it into the back of the computer, and he would stand up and be like, "Miss Smith, it's on fire!" And she would straight his face go, "Huh?"
What?
Nice.
And
Little delinquents.
I don't know what I did. One of my classes, or I want to tell you, computer classes, funny things happen.
yes,
One time I was looking up games on the computer, and I got to an unblocked website, lucky enough, and it was only for like, I don't know, I was only on it for 10 minutes maybe. Anyways, like the next week I came back from school after the weekend, and I found out there was a virus on it. Thanks, Michael. Anyway, I found out there. The teacher told me there was a virus on it, and it deleted all my work, and I failed that class
Epic.
from
Oh,
that game shit. And I was mad because she didn't give me any slack saying, understanding that where the fuck did my work go? Well, it's on that computer that just got destroyed. I said, I don't know why it did that. And she said, you have no idea. I said, no. But, like, I was playing bullshit with her, but still, it was funny as fuck, honestly. But that's the one class I failed in high school.
oh,
I could give a fuck less about it.
Jesus. Speaking of computer classes, I had a class with Micah. Micah.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
my boy.
Any story coming with Micah.
Man.
Oh my god. I
Micah's a
remember hearing
god.
stuff about this.
There were several times in that class I was almost in tears on the floor
Start with them.
from the amount of randomness. Most of our
Um,
jokes were just based around
Stupid comedy.
B movie. You
B
like
movie,
Dennis?
yes.
I do like
And don't forget the if the
Very
moon hits your eyes like
Yeah,
a big
That's
pizza.
Amore by
Yeah, it's Amore. Dean
Dean
Martin.
Martin. Yeah.
Mhm.
Big pizza.
I in the same class, I was sitting next. You and I had that class together, right? With Micah. Pretty sure we did. I was sitting next to Dylan. I'm not going to say his last name, but he had that exact same thing you were talking about, Ricky. He had that thing to where you can look up stuff unblocked.
hmm
And he went to the bathroom. I literally looked up Pornhub on his computer and fucking started playing shit. And
Remember the furry kid from that class? You were in that class.
yep.
The furry
me.
kid.
It was me,
Yeah.
Micah, that furry kid, and then you all in a row.
And
Oh.
and on his screen, it was just somebody getting clapped on the ass, and that little old lady teacher. She
Smith?
was just in the back there just
no.
doing her business while somebody's getting railed. It was one of my greatest accomplishments because he was right next to me. I was just laughing so hard.
Dude. That kid. Oh.
I
What, the
swear to
furry
God,
kid?
computer classes are some of the best.
That furry kid, he had a book bag just full of hentai all the time, like hentai books. He was like, "Hey, check it out." I'm like, "Dude,
Freshman
fuck?
year, didn't
I
one
show
of
that
the
stuff off, and I'm like, dude, stop. Put it away. I ain't about your. I don't like dogs.
freshman freshman year, didn't some kid wear a dog tail and somebody yanked it off and just tossed it across the lunchroom?
See, I go to college with him.
Oh,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about."
Excuse
I
me,
know-
did. I hadn't seen him on campus all semester.
Good.
Still had his support dog.
Oh
I
my
don't know where
god,
he-
that's who you're talking about. Didn't him and one other man
Yes.
kiss in the school parking lot?
No, they got together.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
Timothy.
Oh, yeah,
It was-
and then no, Michael,
There's
no,
multiple.
Michael, and
Huh?
then
Yeah, well, one. This might be another
Um,
person, but
nothing wrong with it.
and then his mom,
it's 2020.
that dude's mom, gave him a condom.
Oh,
Yikes.
On this furry kid, is that a boy or a girl? Let's be honest.
I don't know.
think parenting has arrived.
I don't know either. Yes.
yes. I've got one thing. This ain't okay. The kid that had the support dog. All right, he was a furry. Everybody knew it.
Mhm.
He had the support dog. Yeah, everybody didn't like him. He cried in every class. Nobody knew why. Sometimes
Oh
there
my
were reasons. He cried in every class.
I wanted
And
to touch it,
I'm
touch
not
it
saying
with
I
my
didn't cause any of it. I never said a word to this kid, but seeing that dog get sad, sitting there in that classroom, depressed every day. I had one class with him, and that dog, it was just sitting there on the floor, like looking sad. You know that dog wants to go outside.
Yeah.
I would cut the
I
leash.
st- and I'll
Imagine
openly
bringing a dog to school.
I'll openly admit it right here. I started a rumor because that kid was a furry. I started a rumor that kid was fucking that dog.
Oh my god.
Ricky,
I told
Ricky.
everyone.
Nice,
Absolute mad lad.
I
babe.
swear to God, I think it spread like click
Oh, I'm sure it
fast.
did.
And
But like coronavirus.
yes,
Presume
but I started the rumor that kid fucked that dog, and ever since then, people like, I mean, it wasn't even that rumor that changed anything. Everybody made fun of him for that dog, like.
Yeah.
everybody felt bad for it because it didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Well, of course, no dog wants to be in a school. Wants to
No,
be
I don't-
outside running around.
I don't like support bullying or anything, but I talked about it before. Somebody
Bully kid.
this kind of kid has to get bullied.
Yes.
He needs it.
This is the
I don't
same
know
kind
what
of
it's
kid
gonna
that'll wear
do,
diapers at his house,
Two-
and he's
two-
19.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, yes.
Excuse me, Evan. I said
Yeah.
this is the same kind of kid that'll wear diapers in his home, and he's 19. He.
Does that
Let's
exist?
bring back bullying in 2020, please. We got to make these kids like
Speaking
strong
no-
of
again.
bullying, Evan, I'm pretty sure every ex you have is now lesbian.
Hey.
Not true. Not true. I wish. Not true.
But see, we can't really bring back bullying in 2020. There's no schools open.
Bully kids in the Zoom class
Cyberbullying.
meeting.
We're online.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can always
Yeah, but
do
that's just hard to
cyberbullying.
do. That's just too much effort because you have to go and make a different account. You have to go.
No, you
No,
don't just
no, they
bully
do
him
it
openly with your own account, dude.
Yeah, they do it in front of
Yeah,
the whole
just
class. They call 'em out.
Comments. Yeah, in the middle of somebody's Zoom class. Fuck you.
Fuck you! I mean, there's been meme videos on Instagram of it.
hmm Have you seen the one where they're in the middle of class and he's asking the teacher a question? His mom calls from him. He says, "Shut the fuck up, mom. Make class."
Oh yeah, I
Say,
saw
sorry,
that. I've
Professor.
seen
Go
that
ahead.
one.
And they have and on Zoom you can do the specific backgrounds of whatever you want. And they
Mhm.
did the 5 black dudes and that one white girl on
Oh
the couch.
no!
But the white girl was the student.
Oh
It was funny.
god!
That's pretty good.
School story. In the auditorium in our school, we had
Man.
a giant ass auditorium, and during plays and shit, they'd always say, "Get off your phones. It messes with the mic quality."
Mhm.
Not
I'd
true.
always, yeah, it wasn't true, but sometimes I did notice a difference once a lot of people were on there. I swear to God, I did. But one, I was always on my phone in there. I didn't care. But I had the bright idea of having making a funny video. I'd always pull up porn during those plays. I'd pull up porn on my phone, and we'd make funny ass Snapchats of the dude looking like recording the play, then looking over at me beside him with me scrolling through porn on my phone. You just go ape shit crazy with it. No. One of them, you can it'll show previews, and it showed movement on them, and you could clearly see in the video. It was funny.
Oh, that made me remember whoever was making that clapping noise. Fancher, remember in Miss Painter's class when she was like, why does
He lost it.
Gatsby, give me the characters of Gatsby. Tom.
Myrtle.
Why does Tom have big furniture? And then everyone just kind of sat there in awkward silence, and AJ was just like,
Why does Tom?
I miss
why
AJ
does
so
Tom have big
much.
furniture? We already
I remember
know why.
when we were reading the book and we were all like, "Why does everybody hate Myrtle?" And I was over there sitting
Myrtle
at my desk.
has crabs.
Yeah, I was over there like thinking, I don't know why everybody hates Myrtle. And Kevin's like, "Whoa!" I said, "Myrtle has crabs." Like everybody like lost their shit because what's it called? I said it so loud because it was so quiet because she was asking the whole class and I said Myrtle has crab and everybody could hear it.
Cool story. So I don't know if I said this in the first one, but I'm gonna bring it back up. Back in Coach X's class, or when he subbed for Miss Mosley's class, and there was one time where they were searching classes, and they decided to search my class, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna search everyone in this class, so we all need your bags." So I already knew the day before that they were gonna search, so I put my vape tank in a bag with like some other stuff in it, like that would just not be picked up or whatever. I forgot what I put in there. And then
You got fucked.
Then I had
didn't you?
this. Then I had this,
The box.
Yeah, in like near my shoe, in my pants or something. They never searched me, but smart.
Yeah, he effectively just took it apart so nobody could find
But
it.
they found someone that had weed on him.
In Mr. Wilkins' class, me and Ricky used to just fucking hit fat mods in front of Mr. Wilkins.
I swear to God, he saw people in there do it.
Yeah,
Ricky.
When I had my old Iron Man one, Matt, the one that looked like Iron Man,
Yeah.
I used to just sit there and just looking at him. Just
Ricky,
Oh, and they just
you
be so
remember-
loud.
yeah,
Hold
it
on.
was so loud. I just
Yeah.
Ricky,
What's up?
you remember in the gym that little okay, so you have the bleachers on this side in the small gym, right?
Yeah.
You'd go down to this far end, there would be that like little
Little
where
area
the
where the other
coaches
doors
couldn't
are.
see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, where the coaches couldn't see you. And there'd be so many people back there like sitting there, vaping, whatever.
hmm
That was a spot. You ever remember pushing basketballs back there? And I always used to hide a basketball. I always used to take it and go and throw it back there.
Just hide basketballs behind the bleachers.
Mhm.
Okay. I remember in that locker room, me and you and Matt in the same class, the locker room, y'all fucking vaped in there so much it looked like a hot box whenever y'all opened the door. I swear to God, those coaches walked in on it too. They didn't say anything. I mean, they
Lounsbury,
knew.
Lounsbury was the only person that walked in on us. He just walked in, was like, "Get out."
I walked into some kids hitting dab pins when I worked for the front office.
Oh
They said, "Hey, we need you to deliver something to one of the coaches in one of the gyms." And I said, "I can't go pee." So I went to the locker room because they have bathrooms in there. And I see these like 4 kids just on that
Oh my
little
God.
tiny dab pin. So I went up to the front office and I told Winston, I said, "Hey, Winston, want to hear something funny?"
Yep.
I think there's some kids in there that are hitting a dab pin in the locker room. And he said, "What? There's kids hitting a dab pin in the locker room right in front of
No.
the office lady." I was, "Oh man." I said, "Come on, you're ruining their fun now." And I see her boop, 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 boop,
No.
contacting the principal, and they had
way.
me go up to the SRO officers. Say, "Are you sure you saw them?" So he had like all this like security camera and stuff. He got
Yeah.
big TVs in there. He's like, "All right, there's you. All right, we're gonna rewind it, and you're gonna watch these 4 kids come in." I see them all in a fucking straight row, like coming into
Oh,
that locker room. I said, "Yep, that's them." I can't lie to an officer.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're under that pressure in that room, it's fucking hard.
Yeah, it's literally just you and 2 officers in front of you.
Yeah.
No
and you can't
thanks.
sit
Hey,
down.
Evan. Huh? You remember that fight that went down when Mr. Walters dropped his coffee mug? It was between like a black lady and some other
I
white
don't-
girl. And the weave was torn out.
All the fucking weave braids on the ground
Here's a-
everywhere.
And you seen Mr. Walters' mug go flying out or whatever.
He runs.
I
Yeah.
saw that video somewhere. Rip the mug.
Yeah. Rest
Dude,
in
he
peace.
dropped his if he drops his coffee, you know he's serious.
No, if Mr. Spear starts running, that's when it was
Yes.
serious, man. Fear the spear, alright?
Yeah.
And when I was in my freshman Spanish class, there were these 2
Thanks.
kids that like to just box every day. So they go to the bathroom and just have like a 15-minute fight, and I would go and just watch, and for like 15 seconds they're just over there beating the shit out of each other.
Jesus.
They're
Say
literally,
it again,
they're-
Kyle.
they're like, dude, like doing that
Just
shit.
boxing, swinging.
But
And then
they were all
like,
scrapping.
like one of the dudes would be like, "All right, we're over," and they just like,
Then they just quit and dap up and leave.
and they dap up and leave. They don't even have like bruises on each other. They look just fine, but they're beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
That was so fun. Every
Yeah,
day
that-
I just come in and just like I'm just watching, man.
Yeah, those guys freak me out because they're fucking tanks.
They were huge, man.
I remember having Angel in our class. Dude, I never felt more safe than anything. Having him in that gym class, I never felt more safe about
tank.
anything.
What's that?
Because he could
Bro,
just
Angel could beat up anybody.
Angel could take you and go
he could lift you up.
He's big.
without even any like
Yeah.
emotion.
Puny human.
In our in that gym class, Matt, with somebody's vape got stolen out of there, and remember that kid that had the bright idea? Didn't he ask a coach say, "Yo, man, somebody," or he said something was missing, and I think he couldn't tell. He didn't want to tell the coach exactly what it was. Of course, 'cause, yo, my vape was stolen. Telling the teacher that. Oh, you brought a vape to school? You fucking like dumbass. What the fuck?
He
But
could have lied his way out of that. He could have said, "Hey, man, I forgot I left my vape in my bag from the other night because I went to a friend's house, and I just realized it's gone. Can you like interrogate students and have them give it back to me? Okay, thanks."
Well, even then, if he does find it, he's going to take it.
yeah,
If the coach is cool, he
at
should
the
be like, you know.
at the end of the year, they took a picture of all the vapes and stuff they confiscated, and they put it all on one table.
I
and
remember
that.
that.
Was over, guaranteed
The
over.
gold,
Like
the gold mag.
the
looks
gold mag. They took like I want to say over $1,000 of vape equipment.
sick. So gay.
One of them was mine. I had a jewel taken up. I was jeweling on the way into school in my old Grand Prix, and I wasn't even in the school parking lot yet. But a teacher was following me into school, and he saw me go into my parking spot. And I still had it in my pocket, but I wasn't jeweling at school. And I fucking walked in, and like 30 minutes of hanging out with you guys in the comms, a little officer comes over to me, did that thing to me, and
Like
started
the
walking
little
towards his office.
the finger.
I did the
like
two
a mirror.
fingers. And he said, "Do you have a jewel on you?" I said, "I did not jewel at school." I said, He said, "But you do have one on you." I'm like, "Yeah, fuck you." I just gave it to him. I said, all right. And he put me in ISS for one whole day. It was so garbage.
Why didn't you just hand it to one of us?
Bro, I didn't
How is
know.
he just
They would have
how is
seen
he
him.
just-
Yeah,
how
they
is
would
he
have
just
seen
gonna
it. They were
negotiate?
watching me.
Yeah, Matt, because he's gonna quickly play hot potato with us to get a jewel across the
I've done that.
commons.
I've done that. It worked.
Because a jewel,
I've got another one.
because a jewel is the perfect size to just
Flash
be like
drive.
to just
Shut the fuck up.
hold it right here and go.
Jordan?
Yeah, because the cop's not gonna see you dap somebody up and then start bolting, dude. They're gonna chase you quick.
Yeah. They're gonna ask the dude, "What do you hand you?" I saw that.
Nothing, and then you hand it to a different person.
Saw that.
It's like the scene from that "Can You See Me" or "Now You See Me" or whatever.
Nobody's seen that
Um,
movie. Whatever.
no.
Yes.
I think I have. The story I just thought of. I was in a class with Fancher, but this kid always jeweled in there. Me and him were chill, and he's like, "Hey man, they're about to call me down to the office. He said, you mind if you hold this or you hold on to this for me?" And I said, "No, I don't mind." Replay. He handed it to me, and he sent me or he went down to the office, but I got sent down there like 5 minutes later. I don't remember why or what reason, but I said, "Yo, hold on to this," like to somebody else, and I don't know why. I think they asked me, "Yo, do you see him with anything today?" I said, "No." I mean, it was just a whole game of hot potato. And by the time I got back to the class, I was like, "Yo, give me that back," and I gave it back to him. He showed up back later.
What a god.
But hot potato can work. I vouch for him.
We're running on 5 or 4 minutes left.
Yeah. Speaking of vapes and all this stuff, I think we need to bring up our Lord and Vapier, Daniel Thurman.
Dude,
Oh
he would just
God.
vape in class with a huge box mod. I remember in astronomy.
Look, man,
the
I
back
watched
with
I
me
watched
and
this
Evan Kennedy.
dude. I watched this dude in economics chief the soul out of a dab cart. Like we're talking 10 seconds easy. Didn't even blink.
God.
Seasoned veteran right there.
This guy's not human. Jesus.
Michael's phone
Damn.
died, so
Oh shit.
let's wrap this up.
Man, I'm still trying to think of one more.
Yeah.
It's just that it's funny.
I can't
So
really think of anything to
let's finish this up on
some story.
I mean,
Well.
I've got to think now. I lost it now. Those computer classes were funny. I had a kid that kept getting kicked out of his class because he was playing music so loud. But one day he got kicked out, but he opened the door again, slid his backpack through with his wireless speaker, the Bluetooth ones, and I'm pretty sure he just played he slid it in through the door and it just went as loud as it could. "Fuck this pussy boys, fuck it." Boom! And the teacher was like, "What is going on here?" It was so funny.
Oh dear
And
God.
there was another one. It was like ass, titties, ass, titties, titties. It was so fucking funny, man.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, we're gonna have to end it here because
not
we
done.
lost Michael. Oh, you
We
not
made a
done?
kid cry because we popped his balloon.
Oh.
The
made a kid
teacher
cry
got
because you
so
did what?
mad. We popped his agriculture day balloon.
Oh my God. Oh,
He
Ag Day. I remember
got-
Ag Day.
That kid was pissed because we always we joked with him. We were like, almost throwing a pencil at it. He got so sad, and the teacher was pissed. All we heard was, "Bam!" The kid like stood up. He said, "What the hell?" And he just started crying. And the teacher called out. It wasn't me that did it, but I told the dude to do it anyway. I don't know why he didn't.
Are you talking about the kid in the desk?
Huh? I don't know.
No, we're talking about popping the kid's Ag Day balloon.
No. I was talking about some dude. We popped this kid's balloon and he started crying.
Oh, I know who you're talking
The
about.
teacher, he turned and looked directly at the kid that did it. He yelled out his name, Josh! He's like, what? I didn't do nothing.
My
And
apologies for the technical difficulty. My shit died.
he popped his balloon, but this is the kid that liked My Little Ponies, and he kind of deserved it. He's fucking,
Whoa.
17? But yeah, it was fucking stupid.
2-minute warning.
Yeah, thanks. I'm almost done. But we
Is
popped
this
this
football?
balloon. Got sent out of the classroom. But I swear to God, this is another kid that cried on multiple occasions in the class. I'm not saying I support bullying. I didn't, but
I used to take a
yeah.
little Mio bottles and empty them out and fill them with water, and I used to spray them all over that kid in middle school. He used to-
on his pants, making yeah.
No, I didn't do that, but bullies took an eye to it, and they fucking started doing it too, and sprayed the shit out of his dick so it looked like he pissed his pants, like actually like pissed his pants, like it was down his leg and all that. It looked horrible. He just started crying out. It was on the football field.
I think they used to take it. I think we used to take his pants and just break them
While
out
he
of the
was sitting
fucking
there
balloon.
crying, they were just sitting there.
It's raining. All right, I'm done now.
I say, well, if we've learned anything, it's we're assholes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Good night.
All right, we got.
I may be
less than
one of the
1 minute.
nicest, but I'm an asshole.
Good night.
Expect part 3. It's gonna be
Probably
don't know.
about the same as this.
bullshit
is
like
stupid.
this.
Yep,
I want a part 3.
there will be.
This is a fire subject. But yeah, I
Yes.
guess we're out of here.
I'm out.
Laters. All right,
See ya.
everybody say laters.
Later.
Laters.
Sayonara!